Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's business as usual. I want to make sure I've been putting up some different type of videos or whatever, but I want to make sure I get back to the point, talking about money and how we want to go about it. I done talked about the 401k, talked about the bank accounts. There's still some things I left out in that because when you're talking and you kind of moving with the flow, you don't remember everything. So I want to skip back to the bank account itself. Um, just about any bank account, you want to try to get online banking. You want to get online banking because if you don't trust people, or if you don't trust the bank, or sometimes people do steal money, like hackers or whatever, you get that online banking and you can literally check your bank account no matter where you at from your phone or wherever you at, you can check it. And not only that, you can get an app on your phone. You don't even have to get the app if you don't want to, but the app is just make it more accessible. And you can just click on it. And the good thing about online banking is you can you can set it up so that if someone takes some money out of here or some money gets spent out of here, you can get a text immediately saying how much was spent, how much was trying to be spent. You can or some of them is set up that they'll just give you an email, and most of the time most of us, we got it set up that our emails come directly to our phone when something happens on our email too. So you can get it immediately. If some money is spent up out of your card, even if you gave your kids your card, go use this. You can tell exactly how much they spent immediately. If you gave your mate your card, go to the store and spend something, you'll get you an email, you'll get you a text immediately. That's why I think online banking is one of them good things you want to do. Because it's another way to keep up with your money. And not just the online banking thing, um, other little techniques that you can actually pay yourself. Every time you use your card, you can go to your bank and ask them, I want to pay myself 50 cents every time I use my card. You can pay yourself $1 every time you use a card. Just say 50 cents and see if you like it. And what I mean by that is, say I go to the store to buy anything. Every time I use my card, I could have 50 cents going directly into my savings. This is like, cause we trying to find out all kinds of ways that we can pay ourselves or that we can come up or whatever. And these are all small little increments. But cause if you're spending $3 or $4, an extra 50 cents is not gonna really, it's not gonna bother you at all. You're not even gonna realize it's like putting some tax onto whatever you're buying. So you can go to your bank and say, hey, well, you have to go to your bank for that. I don't think you can just do that online. You can go in your bank and say, hey, I want to set it up that every time I use my card, I want 50 cents to go directly to my savings. These are just little techniques you can do to try to step yourself up into a right direction. They all small steps, but these are just at the point until you get up to the big boy buying stock and stuff like that. And when I ain't talking about the 401k, but I'm talking about actually putting money into Nike or whatever else you want to put money into. These are little increments to get you up to where you're trying to go. So you want to get online banking. So every time your card is used or every time somebody try to make a purchase, it can send directly. The email will come directly to you. If it's not you, you go right online and you can some online bankings, you can go right online and you can freeze that card and tell your bank right away, I don't know who this is, I don't know what this is coming out of my card, but I did not buy this. And sometimes hackers will do, they'll try to get something small to see if the money will come out. And then after they know the money will come out, they'll go back in and they'll buy some bigger stuff. It's not even just hackers. It can be somebody that just got your information or whatever. Now, for whatever reason or however they got it, I don't know about all that. And then they'll go start a spending spree. You know, they might get some gas first just to see if the gas will come out. Next thing you know, they in the store buying what they can buy. So You want to get online banking. You want to tell you so you can see, you can keep up with what's in there, what's in your savings, what's not in your savings. Um, you want to be able to tell your bank to take 50 cents. Again, we notice no money. Every time I say small amounts, every time. You can always move it up whenever you want to. Um, and of course, you want to get direct deposit. No more checks and all that other stuff. If your bank offers it, which most banks do. Some people won't get direct deposit for financial reasons or whatever. You want to get that direct deposit. And when you're getting your job to send direct deposit going into your bank, and what I've been talking about in the last few videos, take care of your business and your business to take care of you, I was telling people to save, a certain amount every 2 weeks. So you set it up like your paycheck, direct deposit goes into your bank. Then you go into your bank and you tell them, hey, every 2 weeks, this is how you save, because you want it to automatically save. You don't want to have to physically put $25 every 2 weeks or $50 or 15 or 10, whatever, into your savings. You want everything to be like clockwork. It kind of does it on its own. So every 2 weeks when your direct deposit goes into your account, then you go into your bank, you said, well, some people get paid every week or whatever, but you get what I'm talking about. And then you go into your bank and you say, listen, every 2 weeks, I want this amount of money going into my savings. That way, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is go to work. And it's like a machine. Everything is operating. Everything is going the way it needs to go. You don't have to keep on making extra steps, because sometimes you'll forget, sometimes you'll be busy or whatever. And if the money's not in there, it won't go into your savings. But every 2 weeks, you can even set it up. If you get paid on a Friday, you can set it up that the money goes in there Saturday. Just go in there and say every 2 weeks, I need this money going into my savings. So the money is coming from your job. It's going into your account. And once it gets to your account, every 2 weeks, you got money going automatically to your savings. That's how you want the money to flow. You don't need to be trying to put it in there physically by yourself. Unless you got a job that you get paid under the table and you have to physically go to the bank and put the money in there, then you'll take care of that. And then you set it up. Every time I use my debit card, I want 50 cents to automatically go to my savings. This little tricks, not even tricks, it's just little things you want flowing automatically, because you're going to be figuring out other ways to make money or figuring out other ways that you want to make moves, and you want that to automatically go flow through. You don't want to have to keep on doing it physically yourself. So I want to, it's other stuff I'm probably missing, and I'll probably get on here and tell you in another video or something like that. And I'm just thinking about that, like when I was doing the 401k, man, I left that out. I could have told him that. It's just been a while. All this stuff been sitting on my brain or whatever, and I just decided to let me start telling people this stuff, and I'll be getting frustrated, like, why these people don't know this, and why they ain't doing this, and why they ain't doing that. Okay, don't complain about it. Come up with solutions. How about I just start telling them? And a lot of people gonna be like, oh, I already know that. That's cool, but it's a lot of other people that don't know the information I'm giving, so I'm giving it. And the reason why I didn't do it at first is because I wasn't in a good place in my life. Not that I'm in the best spot in my life right now. It's just that it's getting better, and I feel a little better. And so, I'm putting my plans in motion. I'm bringing people aware of what's going on, and then as time people get aware, and then they can trust me. They know I know what I'm talking about. Then other business adventures that's coming up, I can say, bam. Now, y'all seen my videos. Y'all know I know what I'm talking about. Y'all know I know what I'm doing. Okay, check me out. Anything else that I got going? people have to trust you. I can come up with some gimmicks, and because the thing about gimmicks is you get one chance for a gimmick. Sometimes you might make a lot of money off the gimmick or whatever. You get one chance with a gimmick, and you're gonna have some people that's gonna fall for it every trip. And you have some people say, "You got me the first time, you ain't gonna get me again." I don't want to come up with gimmicks. I'd rather start from the ground up and work my way all the way up there, and then say, "I told you, we did this together." So that's why I haven't done this stuff ahead of time or whatever. And plus, I wanted to be able to tell people things that I've already experienced, that I've already done myself. I don't want to be telling people, get on here. It's like somebody telling you how to raise a kid, and they've never had a kid. They're like, well, I babysat my cousins and my nieces and stuff. Listen, no one wants to take advice from a person on anything that they've never done themselves or they've never been through themselves. I've been through some financial situations. I've been through the child support situation. I've been through the borrowing money from the check cash and play. I've been through all that stuff. So I'm thinking like, hey, when I first did it, I didn't have the knowledge I knew, and I made some mistakes. So now let me warn people about the mistakes I made, and hopefully they don't have to make those same mistakes again. So I feel more comfortable talking to y'all about stuff when I know what's going on. Now, and I got tired of trying to do anything, music or whatever, and then I'll be complaining like these people are not supporting me, or how come my family members don't know I rap, or how come it becomes, at the point it don't even make a difference anymore. Like, I'm trying to do things that I don't need other people to come along and help or support, because when you wait on support, now if you get the support, it's good, it's all dandy. When you waiting on somebody to support you, it makes you bitter. It makes you, when I get to where I'm going, I ain't helping nobody or whatever. I don't want to, I've been bitter. I'm bitter about some other things in my life, but I try to stay positive and stay away from the bitterness, because it takes you off track of what you're trying to accomplish or what you're trying to do. If you got a good heart, you're going to keep on pushing no matter whether somebody supports you or they don't support you. So try not to be bitter. And if you convince yourself that you a good person or that you a smart person, you'll be successful. You'll keep on pushing. It's some people that act smart. That's different. They might not even believe it to themselves that they're smart. But if you feel it, it's going to make you push. It's going to make you push. Okay? So now I want to tell you another step that I use as far as paying my bills and stuff like that. When you're paying your bills, it can get tricky. But what I do, it's just a little mental trick I do. It's not even a trick. I write all my bills down on a piece of paper. I don't just write them I started doing this when I was young. I write them down on a piece of paper, all my bills for that month. Then I write the dates that they're due. I write how much is due and the date that is. And then I put them in order. And if this one's due on that day, I put them in order. And the reason why I do that is because sometimes I'm a little short on money or whatever. And it give me a sense of how long do I got before I got to pay the other bill. How long do I got before I got to pay the other bill? And even I've never wrote the grace periods, like they said I can be 5 days late or 3. I've never wrote that, but that might even be what you want to write down too, the grace period of each one of those things. Car note, whatever. Because now if you don't have the money, you got to grind a little bit more, and you can try to pay it before the grace period is up, so you won't have no late fees. I never went that far as writing the grace periods down, but I did write down all my bills on a piece of paper, wrote how much it is. So then you can even calculate how much you pay out a month. So you can see, and then you write down how much do I make a month. And it can help you decide if you want to make another bill or not. Like, do I go ahead and rent that? Get some more furniture? If you know you almost close to maxing out all the bills and how much you make a month, it'll help you decide, do I want to rent some furniture? Do I want to do this? Because you already close to maxing out, then you get some furniture. some new furniture when you ain't supposed, even if you don't have no furniture, you still got to think about that. Let me wait until I pay a couple of these things off so I won't be maxed. So I won't be maxed out financially. So having everything written on paper, the date that everything is done, how much is due on those dates, it'll let you know, okay, this payday I can pay these three things off. Leave me enough money for gas, getting back and forth to work. It's okay. You're not actually broke if you go broke paying all of your bills. You still got a roof over your head. You still got a way to get back and forth to work. If you don't have a car, make sure you put that in your bills. I need enough bus fare or enough Uber money or whatever to pay my ride to get back and forth to work. That's a bill. You put that in there. Every 2 weeks, I got to pay this person amount of money to get me back and forth to work. If you can't get to the money, all that list, it's gonna start getting bad. And this is how you even determine how much money you can have fun with, how much, if you can have fun, how much money you're gonna spend, everything. So get your list, write it down, all your bills for that month, write them in order. I mean, when you first write the list, you're not gonna have everything in order. You're gonna write the dates, you're gonna write everything that you can remember, and then once you get it down here, write another piece of paper in order. This due on this date, this due on that date, this is how much you do on that date. And then if you wanna get slick about it, you can even write when it's gonna be paid off, however many months, the payoff date. So when you're getting close to it, sometime if you got enough money, you say, there's only 2 more months on this. I only got 2 more payments, 2 more months, or you go ahead and pay, if something can be paid off, like a credit card or something, pay it off, knock it off your bill. And that way you can see your progress. You can see how close you're getting to being done. Not necessarily done with bills, because bills never end. You can see how far along you're getting, how close you're getting to progress. So put that paper out there. So now we done talked about banks again, the direct deposit and how to set it up. Your money automatically going into your check-ins, the money that you're saving, online banking, so you can go ahead and get notifications whenever your card is being used. The 50 cents going into your savings every time you use your card. These are fundamental things. And when we do these things, it's important because you start feeling good about yourself mentally when you're taking care of business, and it'll pour over into the rest of your life, and you'll start handling the rest of your life a little different once you know these little things that can help you get a little better. So yep, I know I done talked a lot on this. I hope you got a lot of information out of it. By the way, supporting my family, 9 Ether. I'm gonna leave her link in the information section. You can go to her page, check her out. I'm gonna leave my other family members link, Endless Potential. Support your family. I'm gonna start trying to, if I see somebody I deal with, family or whatever, I'm gonna support them. The shirts that I'm getting from my families, I'm buying. I'm not just saying, give me your shirt so I can wear it on my video or whatever. I'm supporting them by spending money with them. Then I wear the shirt, and I don't mind making a video, then talking about what I gotta talk about, and then supporting my family. 9 Ether. Endless Potential. All right, y'all. Take care of your business, and your business will take care of you.